Greetings, mortals. Yeah, sure you can have a scan. Oh, I don't like me anymore. I am the Fallen Shogun. We just got busted for doing piratey things. Welcome back to Starsector. We are running the Dazzle Mikoyan right now. Now, we're not staying with them, maybe. I'm not quite sure what this is. What I want to do is carrier only. Well, not carrier only. Fighter everything fleet. I want to fill the skies with fighters. So, as you can see, I've converted the hangars of my two main ships. Bought a carrier. And bought this, which comes with a converted hangar. So we have a small variety of ships. Now, my starting ship is a bit powerful. And because it is mostly based around not being a fighter, I will, of course, be looking to get rid of it eventually. But yeah, welcome back to the glorious days of Starsector. The potentially fighter everything run? Like I said, I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing with this. It's also been so long I can't remember how to play. Where am I? Here. So yeah. I don't know who we're at war with. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm back into it. We're going to run with hopefully everything fighters. Obviously, that means I'm going to be fighter centric with my choice of heavies. I don't think you can convert frigates. But yeah, everything must have fighters in it. Which means even if it doesn't make sense, it must have fighters in it. So that's how this is going to work. If I can fighter, I will fighter. If I can't fighter, we won't pick it up. Now, because I've just started, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do once I get there. However, there will be piratey things going on. Ooh, wait a second. Seems close to a dry field. Okay. Let's see if it's actually that fleet which just jumped us pirates. Ooh, pirate trade convoy. That's a lot of frigates. So what have I got? My actual fleet consists of a Cormoran class standard cruiser, which I've removed its extra abilities, converted a hangar, and given it some drone fighters. Now obviously it's like basic gear of the Dazzle, or the DME, like shock beams, point defense, the twin linear cannons, and the absolutely awesome auto hybrid blaster with some like torpedoes. Now, we're also running this Tunguska class destroyer, which also is converted to have overclock Gladius fighters. I started off with a bit of money, 6 levels, and a officer. Now, I could have just started without all of those, just gone with one thing and just me, but that means I'd be cutting out most of the beginning. So then I ended up and bought this, which is a custom escort, the Durlon, which is currently carrying 2 Demoiselle strike bombers and the Warhammer Super Heavy. And I've got a Sphinx, which is a automatically converted utility rig. It can salvage, it can repair, it has a converted hangar, and it has some kinetic bombers. Now, obviously anything with converted hangars, the actual usage of the ships is much more expensive. So yeah, fighter speed reduced by 33%, damage taken is by, oof, it's not good. So yeah, everything which is from here be, you know, slower, more expensive, and also harder to replace. So what I'd obviously like to do is actually get dedicated carriers or ships with carrier based things in them, which will be of course difficult. Engaged in battle. It will of course be very difficult. Somebody don't like me. But that's what we're currently looking for. Targets, murders, combat, and of course, you know. Oh, we don't like the Hyperlane Patrol. Who are they? Why don't we like the Hyperlane Patrol? Oh, which also means a lot of things I'll be taking I can't use. So we will be, you know, scrapping a lot of things. Now, I will of course be taking trophies. There will always be trophy taking. Because if there's no trophy taking, what's the point of anything? Oh, turn. I want to fight these guys. Come on. Come on. Wait, being supported? By who? The Coalition Fast Picket? Okay, sure, why not? Okay, so I don't really know what's going on. So I'm going to deploy my carrier ships and also this. So this is my common class standard cruiser. Of course, I am using drones. I need to name them. Sphinx. So we only have one real carrier in the ship, in the fleet. The rest of the stuff is just weird. I am also running a huge amount of mods. Huge amount of mods. Now if I can, I'll stick with DME ships. And probably Diablo Avionics fighters, purely because I love them. But we'll see how it goes. So of course, at the beginning, I kind of want to pick whatever I want. Now of course, named ships will be a thing. Also, the AI of the game is occasionally unreliable. So yeah, sometimes they will let me get murdered. Okay, you two go kill that. But yeah, we'll see how things go. So named ships, named captains, named worlds, named strike groups. So I'll probably, like, you know, certain ships go in always together. So there'll always be dedicated strike groups which go in. So it's not just one ship. I have to deploy certain things. So yes, just Age of Flavourable Faith and Duty. Is that really his name? Looks like the head-butted things. What is that actually a captain's name? Oh my god. But yeah, obviously right now this is a bit too powerful. Like it can literally tank ships. I want fighters to be the primary point of the fleet. So we are going to have to eventually sell this thing, which is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I've already sold my other cruiser. I started off with 2 cruisers and a frigate. I sold everything. So, yeah, a lot of good ships have already disappeared in the name of me. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to take the salvage. Wait a minute. Don't care. There we go. Okay, I accidentally left that on as well. Okay, so commission received 2k, 90% share based on damage dealt. Relationship is improved by 1. They may like me again. Cargo pods, of course, are mine. But yeah, we need fighters. Oh. But it's addicted. We need fighters. We need new ships. We need to figure out what's going on. And I need to remember the controls. Just me running tests. I couldn't actually remember how to spawn in allies, which was an interesting one. Okay, let's turn off my transponder. Oh, they already know who I am, don't they? Can I just, yeah. But yeah. Things need to be destroyed, things need to go live, and worlds need to burn. We will fill the skies with fighters and blood, for we are the swarm! And there we go! We just gained a carrier! Oh my god. Well, that was immediate, wasn't it? Oh, it doesn't rain, or it doesn't rain but pours. Look at that. Support fighters. Well, there we go. The world just shined down upon us. Of all the ships to get, it was a carrier. But yeah, we can't really run that right now because we're poor. What? Moving to engage. Continue. Deploy you two again. Oh, I think that's lost, what's it called? Combat readiness, because I think it was just used to salvage that ship. But yeah, we'll look at my character in a minute. Thought we'd bring things up, talk about stuff. But yeah, everything in this fleet must be fighter prepped. Now, of course, I can have combat ready ships which have fighters inbuilt, but it must have fighters on it. I may even set a thing where cruisers and above must have a minimum of 2 fighters installed. So obviously I must get rid of this. That way, you know, the bigger the ship, the more fighters it must have within it. But that's rules I'm literally building as we go. This was a spur of the moment thing. I was just literally sorting out mods. I was like, hey, I should make a new series. And here we are, killing people in space once again. Okay, what we've got? Are you engaging? Oh, they're supporting me. That's the problem. How are you doing? I'll be honest. Not doing well. It's going to take a while before we do anything useful, I feel. We may have to be giving a lot more commands than I'd like. Glory of the Stars, a cowboy class. Oh, come on, Sphinx. So yeah, cruising above maybe 2 or more fighter wings. Which means I can't really, you know, convert them. So we'll see how that goes. So obviously, or maybe if I convert them, they have to have a really expensive fighter unit in there. So that I have to, you know, waste my points. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too sure right now. Not too sure at all. I do want to buy another one of these. There was one available on the home world. But they are rubbish. They are very rubbish. I need to... Don't show this again. But yeah, we are in. We are fighting. I don't really know what I'm doing. Wait. Someone's hostile engaged in battle. Someone's scanning me? Who's scanning me? They're neutral. Can I not? Why does no one like me? Are my mods having issues? I am running a lot of mods. An awful lot of mods. Let's go check out this. Maybe they'll like me. Yeah, these like me. What the hell? What have I ever done? I'm nothing but kindness and killing. Oh, that's what I've done wrong. So I've got this, which is my core blueprint package. I've got my character. This is the Fallen Shogun. As you can see, I've gone entirely into leadership right now. Got 1 point into carrier command, 2 points to fighter doctrine, 1 into coordinated maneuvers. I always go to fleet logistics, of course. I'm not going to be putting my ships, like before, if you ever remember my last run, every ship had an ability to basically almost survive every battle guaranteed. I don't want that. If you're named in this series, you will probably die. And that's what it's going to be like. If you get named, there is no crutch. We do not get... What's it called? Reinforced bulkheads. Reinforced bulkheads was the most common upgrade I had on my fleets last time. We don't get that anymore. If you die, you die. So, yeah, you want a name, you are going to run the risk of probably exploding. Which is awesome. Can I put a... Oh, I can get a shrike and put a thing on it. I like shrikes. ED Shipyard. Never played with these. They've been recommended to me. They look nice. There'll be a lot of ships I don't recognise. Oh, standard hammerhead. Now, if I buy a shrike, which I do like the idea of, I can't give it any fighters. But I also obviously want to... Repair ships with 120 supplies, 38. Oof. Okay, let's ignore that for now. Okay, so you're... How many crew do I need? Capacity is... Okay, 365, you need 4, I need another 100, okay. Let's grab some supplies while it's still cheap. Let's repair again, because I have to. I keep pressing the wrong one. So yeah, we need a fleet. We need a war. We need a way to not die. Preferably kamikaze talons. Preferably in that kind of order. Let's get rid of you. Put them onto here. Okay, let's put you further up. I'll name them in the next one. So you now have some things you can use and no weaponry. Dense neutrino beam. So what's it got? Longbows, the Xiphos, and that's it. I don't know. Hop Skip Mark II bombers. What are these? Rider Union. Hazard medium range missiles. Modified version of the Notorious Hop Skip Shuttle. The Mark II's high speed and long range payload can make it difficult to intercept. It's a long range bomber unit. And you can't put them on this one. That just doubled the price. Bloody hell, it did double the price. Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, we need to start getting rid of some of these custom converted things. I need fighters. Which means because you have no fighters, you can't be using combat anymore. That's how that now works. Revolvers? Razors? What have we got so far in this? We've got... Okay, you've got obviously the big heavy and the strike bombers. You've got bombers and supports. You need more bombers. So, let's give you the hop skips. Up this, give you access to auxiliary thrusters. I don't have any real weaponry to give you. 2k. It'll have to do. I can't do anything else. So we've got 2 bombers and a... what do you call them? 2 bombers and a fighter. So yeah, we are building, we are growing. 500 monthly income. Yay! Money! And we need to keep on building. Now, of course, fighters' losses will require huge amounts of CR to replace. Come on, mining fleet. Join the battle. Go. Okay, deploy you, you, and you. Oh, yes. Oh, fighters. Okay, you to engage that, you to bring down that. And I'm just going to do whatever the hell I like. Now, I'd obviously like to get different ships. The EOS obviously is entirely by coincidence, which will help. But yeah, I'd like a certain style of ship, and obviously I have a certain doctrine of combat. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Now, of course, because I put a converted hangar onto this, it doesn't shoot as well as it used to. It definitely has a lot less flux than I remember. Which, I'll be honest, is a bit of a problem. Considering right now my main ending is this ship. My god, I need bombers on this thing. I need bombers, yeah. That was just painful. Nothing useful happened there. Come on, push. Also, I can't even imagine how bad my CPU is going to be when all the fighters start getting pushed in. I imagine there'll be some melting going on. So look forward to my CPU also dying in the fight. But yeah, we need to name things, we need to keep things going on, and we need to obviously kill. Which ship is that? Yeah, it's the carrier. So the DME, I love their ships. I think they're a little bit too overpowered for me, but I've never actively used them in a campaign. I think I've fought them a couple of times, and that's about it. So, yeah, using their ships I do love the style of them. Weirdly enough, they very much make me believe in like a United Terror or something. The big bright white ships. Yeah, they're getting away. There goes my drones, there's my bombers, my heavy is pulling back. And it's gone. Well, we helped. All in all, I think we're doing well for our first jaunt into space madness. Join the pursuit. We have to. I'll transfer command to this ship. What's this one got? They're just fighters, aren't they? Yeah. Luckily, they all have like pulse skip jets, which gives them a bit of extra speed. But they're not the best. What's this even got? Hellspear strike cannon. If I could, I'd destroy every single allied ship in existence and try and use it as supplies. But, you know, that's apparently being a bad sport. Also, right now, I don't want to accidentally get kicked out of the faction or antagonise all my allies. So, you know, a bit of self-preservation too. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, it's too fast for me. Come on. Oh my god. The main issue we'll be having with the fighters, of course, is if we don't have any fighters, most of our ships will be pretty weak. So we will be needing combat carriers, which requires more face punching than I'd like in a carrier. A lot more face punching than I'd like in a carrier. Ooh, a shade. However, it appears there's a lot of stuff I can just steal around here. Of course, most of the stuff I won't be able to use, but it's nice to know I'm in a place of high reward. Some of these are probably even my crew. Well, that's a horrible thought. Open market. You don't have much here, do you? What you got? How's the Adza transport? What is this thing? Two small cylinders, yeah? Are you saying this doesn't have a carrier bay? Should have a carrier bay. Looks like a carrier. Huh. Weird. Oh well. What have we got fighter-wise? Piranha bombers. Kunai strike. Wish I had the money for them. Oh, I actually have them. I picked up piranha bombers from the murder. Okay. There we go. Let's so I know we're losing a bit on tariffs and all that. Let's make them vaguely like us before we start a war. I think it's going mostly alright to start off with. I think this is a very, very good starting stepping point. So yeah, I am the Fallen Shogun. We have started a brand new Starsector series. Fighters, everything. If it can fly a fighter, it will have a fighter. If it can't fly a fighter, it will be converted to carry fighters. And we will be altering it so that we can only have dedicated cruiser carriers. So we can't just... convert, say, a battleship to have one fighter and then say that's a fighter. If we want a battleship, it has to be a battle carrier. If we want a cruiser, it has to be a battle cruiser. Stuff like that. Which means you may have to go to Diablo Avionics because they love their fighters. But until we get to that point, I've been the Fallen Shogun. If you want a name, please tell me down below. I've recorded this today. I'm releasing this today. Welcome to the Fallen. Welcome to Fighters Everything.